everybody and welcome back to another video. Today we have got probably the friendliest race I've ever been involved in. It was actually quite funny, but quite refreshing, I would say. So definitely one to stick around and see what happens. So this was one of my actually first races back in Category C. I thought I'd try out a track that I actually quite like, Wandering Flats in Makuri Island, no less. And we've got a pretty somber start here. Pretty relaxing start. Nice group of us, just kind of found our pace. It's only 20 in the race here, as you can see, but yeah, a nice gentle start. Feeling pretty good as we come in through the first bit of Makuri Islands. Now, the funny thing that happened in this race was somebody lost internet connection, obviously, and it's something that happens, you know, relatively often in Zwift races. As you can see now on the little mini map at the top, someone's just dropped back there, which is very, very unfortunate. But at this point, we get a message from that person saying, oh dear, the power has dropped off, which is very unfortunate. And I was quite surprised that then at this point, somebody offered to drop to get the person back onto the group, even though this is a race, which I think is very nice. I'm pretty sure that they weren't teammates or anything like that. And that person accepts the invitation. Now, what I thought I would do is join in on the act and say to everybody, you know, let's all ease until this person gets back on, or until they both get back on, which is once again, I think, appreciated. And we all slow up in our little pack here. And I just think it's really funny that during a Zwift race, everyone kind of waits up for the person that has unfortunately had the old internet drop out. Now, I'm not sure if this would happen in maybe some of the higher cat races, but in Cat C, this is what we do, and I absolutely love it. And as you can see there, everyone's given a bit of a appreciation, and there we go. So yeah, just found that really interesting and actually quite cool, to be honest with you. You wouldn't find that in any ZRL races, I'll tell you that for sure. Now, there were a couple of, well, I say back to the race, and there were a couple of interesting things that happened in this race. I was kind of expecting to do quite well, although, as I say, it was my first proper race back from my holiday, so it was a little while back now, and yeah, I'm just sitting with the pack here. Someone tried to get away, but they didn't get very far, and yeah, I'm just kind of cruising here mid-bunch, just saving as many watts as possible. Now, I know we're coming up to a little bit of an incline, and I'm thinking that, you know, the pace hasn't been too high so far. I've managed to save quite a bit of energy, so maybe I might have an opportunity to push on during the climb and either, you know, separate the field a little bit, you know, split it up, or in fact kind of push on and try and maybe solo away, because we've only got like 3.8 miles to go, so it's not, you know, it's not a really, really long time left. So I'm kind of bracing myself, and yeah, I've just got visions.
Pogacar rips it now up this mountain.
Well, not quite actually like that, but I did have visions of perhaps, I don't know, getting a little bit of a gap and seeing what I could do, which is exactly what I'm doing. So I'm putting down a little bit of power, and I've got, what, 1 second at the moment, 2 seconds. And I'm like, okay, let's push on now and see what we can do. And yeah, put the power down. And by the time we kind of get to the top here, you know, 9 seconds, almost 10 seconds, there you go. I'm like, okay, well, 2.7 miles left to go. I've used a match, that's for sure. And I've got 12 seconds worth of a gap. The chasing group has completely separated. So we've only got, what, like maybe 3 people behind that are now chasing, and all I've got to do is put the power down, keep going, and yeah, get to the finish. But unfortunately, I don't know what happened behind, but they absolutely rocketed back, and now I'm in a 4-way battle for the race win. Actually, it looks like a 5-way battle there. A 5-way battle for the race win. And I've said this before, I do back myself when it comes to sprinting, so I was pretty optimistic at this stage. As long as I could get a little bit of rest after that effort that I'd just made there, I kind of felt that I was almost a shoo-in for the victory, ready to name the title of this video my first Category C win back in the saddle or something along those lines. But yeah, just sat at the back of the pack here waiting for my moment. Now what I normally do is wait until about 200 feet to go, and then put the pedal to the metal and sprint my way to victory. I don't want to be leading anyone out, but at the same time I don't like anyone else getting the jump on me. And I've got probably about a, I don't know, 10 to 15 second sprint in me, and normally at 0.2 miles to go, that just about does it, to be honest with you, kind of hanging on towards the end. So yeah, tactically at the moment, pretty good. Off the back, just waiting for the old mileage to tick down, and yeah, feeling pretty good. It's been a decent race actually, very enjoyable nonetheless. Nice to have a friendly bunch to ride with, and yeah, good little bit of tactics here as well. So moved up a little bit, here we go, 0.2 miles to go, speed's getting quicker, so off I go, pretty much 12 watts a kilogram. I can see everyone else is kind of chasing me as well. 600 feet to go, can see the finishing line. Pretty happy that I've got this until obviously this happens, and yeah, 4th position, don't even get on the podium. So that was bringing me back down to reality. Anyway, stuck the Zwift power up. Not too bad, you know, not too bad. As I say, it was my first race back then. Now, obviously, after doing the Flamme Rouge racing tour, I am a bit fitter. So in my next video, I'll be showing my first race after the Flamme Rouge racing tour. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this one. It's been a fun one to watch. Thanks for sticking around, and I'll see you on the next one.